As mentioned in my video just yesterday, I wanted to share with you another instance in when my opponent had to be corrected by the federal government in regards to criminal activity in Baltimore County. I'm Kim Klasick, running in Maryland's 2nd Congressional District against a county executive that hasn't done a good job. You see, Baltimore County Executive JohnnyOJr has had a tough time with the rise in crime and violence across the county under his administration. Instead of taking a look in the mirror, he points the finger in every other direction. He's one of those crime is up nationally, when in reality, crime is only up in cities and counties run by liberal goofballs. They leave that fact out every time. Republican-led counties are not seeing a spike, and they're not seeing it in crime or any other violence. Unfortunately, Baltimore County has had a dramatic increase in sexual assaults and crimes. And now that we learned about the illegal alien JohnnyOJr let go to possibly commit more violent sex crimes, well, you know what? I'm not shocked. However, JohnnyOJr tried to cover up the increase by doing what other liberal politicians are doing and creating data dashboards to show the crime numbers to the public. The problem? Well, the data dashboards are updated manually, allowing the county executives and the mayors to manipulate the data to make their jurisdictions look decent. After a journalist at the Baltimore Banner noticed the discrepancies between the numbers reported to the federal government versus what was reported on the county executive's data dashboard, JohnnyOJr had some explaining to do. Take a look.
Annapolis, we've got local stuff in Baltimore County to get into as well. I did want to start with a story that came out yesterday from the Baltimore Banner that said the number of rapes that were reported by Baltimore County to the FBI was 185 last year. But the number that Baltimore County publicly released was only 90. How can you tell the FBI that you've had 185 rapes and the public that you've only had 90? Can you explain what's going on there?
So the first thing I'll say is to the public, if anyone, any reporter, the public today, right now, you can go onto our data dashboard and all categories. There is a 30-day lag, but we have consistently been having our data be available. There was an incident where a reporter had put in a request about specific data in this space. There's a forcible sexual offense larger umbrella. That full umbrella was not provided to the reporter. The specific question about rape was one of the subcategories. Mm-hmm. And so that was what was provided, although best practice is that all of that data be provided and shared under that umbrella. So that was wrong. It should have been, and I'm doing a deep dive in terms of why they didn't share the full umbrella of the data. And I've instructed the police department, which sort of collects and distributes the data to make sure that that whole category of forcible sexual offenses are what's shared. But that data is shared now. You can go online and see it. And B, the good news is, all of these offenses are terrible, but either in that specific category or the larger umbrella, numbers are still down.
Now, was it an honest mistake? Did his administration get caught red-handed? Or did they decide not to report the sex crimes related to illegals, hoping only ICE would record that data? Well, guess what? Your guess is as good as mine. I'm Kim Klasick, and I'm running for Congress against JohnnyOJr. You can support me by going to KimKforCongress.com. Now, tomorrow, I will keep it fun, and I will tell you a fun fact about me.